Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. This is VeVe Camino on my first ever video, and I'm going to be talking about Fantastic Four issue number 5 for the new drop on VeVe coming up soon. So in this video, like I said, roadmap over here, I'm going to be talking about 3 kind of sections, I would say. Drop details, comic evaluation, and then my overall thoughts and conclusion. And here are the more detailed points. We'll be talking about that soon. So it's going to drop on Friday the 19th of November at 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is usual for all other comic drops. And you can see the edition sizes here. It's going to be about 87% chance of getting common and uncommon compared to everything else. So it's going to be quite tough, but that's the usual thing. And it's gone back to the 30,000 editions, which is a lot less than the Green Goblin first appearance in Spider-Man number 14, but I think that adds more value to this comic for sure. The rare and secret rare are VeVe exclusive, and they tend to be more expensive than the non-exclusive covers, so keep that in mind. If you want to know a bit more about comics on VeVe, I've got some basic pieces of information kind of listed over here on a spreadsheet, and it's linked in the description. I also got the Mighty Marvels listed as well, and I'll add to these as we go along. On the same spreadsheet, I've got this tab, which is all the resources that I use generally. So YouTube channels, other spreadsheets, as well as databases to look at collectible prices over time. Once again, that's linked down below in the description. So talking about the comic now in more detail, these are the characters appearing in this comic. Of course, the Fantastic Four. You can't have the Fantastic Four comic without the Fantastic Four. So Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Girl, The Thing, Human Torch. And of course the main villain. This is the main thing about this comic, the biggest draw. It's Doctor Doom for first appearance, followed by Doombot, which is actually the robot that Doctor Doom kind of created. So yeah, this is the big one here, Doctor Doom, and you can see over here as well. And then these other characters as well, they're not that really important when it comes to kind of collecting VeVe or anything, so that's that. This is some basic information about Doctor Doom across the Marvel comics. Nothing really relevant to VeVe collectors. Apart from this, of course, and I've already said it, it's the first appearance of Doctor Doom, and that's very important here. This is more relevant, the collectability and physical comic value. So once again, Doctor Doom first appearance. Number 2, popular villain. When the MCU, first in Marvel, when Marvel asked the fans who they wanted to see as the next big bad after Thanos, the Marvel fans voted Doctor Doom alongside Kang as their favorites, and obviously Kang is the villain of choice for the MCU right now. He's rumored to be in a lot of movies coming up. So yeah, we can also find Kang in Avengers number 8, which is also on VeVe, but this is not about him. This is Doctor Doom, and yeah, we can expect content with him in the future. He's rumored to be in Black Panther 2, I think, but that's not concrete at all. But yeah, once again, really popular villain. Key comic. In the comic community, a key comic is just any significant comic that marks an important event or first appearance. So this is one of those. And then you can see on eBay right here, I found a listing for $8,000 US, and it ranges from 7 to 28,000 on what I saw on eBay, depending on the grading. So the higher the grading, the higher the value. This is 1.5. I'm not really sure that's good or bad. I'm not really a comic collector, but I saw one for 6, I think, for 28,000. So it's worth a lot, and we can see that in a lot of comics on VeVe that the price of the physical comic does correlate with the popularity of the digital comic on VeVe, the NFT. So that's one to look out for. These are the sources that I use during this video to make a PowerPoint, just for information. And my final thoughts hold definitely can be a hole because firstly the MCP, I will get to that later, but because it's gonna be a really popular comic, Doctor Doom is one of the MCU's biggest villains, I would say. Key comic. And then the edition size, maybe get one, at least get one, but maybe get two because of the edition size. It really depends on how many gems you have and what your priorities are with that. And we get the MCP right here. We'll get 8 points a day for those 3 comics. And this is also subject to change because that was the first kind of plan for the MCP, the Master Collectors program, and they're bound to release updates later on in the future, so keep an eye on that for sure. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Comment down below if you have any thoughts, maybe suggestions, maybe constructive feedback that things I can work on. I would appreciate that. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed or if you learned something. And this is my Twitter account right here. It's a new account, so nothing much on that right now, but drop a follow and I'll probably follow you back. So I'm trying to get to know as many people as I can in this VeVe community. And yeah, thank you for watching.